This is Texans TV.
Brennan Scarlett is handing out presents in the locker room.
That Kool-Aid gonna hit different coming out of this.
Show them what it is. Oh! One more time. Oh!
And Jahleel Addae tells his football story.
It's on the line. We about to show out. Trust and believe.
That's all coming up on Texans Buzz. Welcome into Texans Buzz. 'Tis the season for football, 'tis the season for giving, 'tis the season for Texans Buzz. And we're not going to disappoint tonight because we got some holiday fun coming at you.
We got some holiday parties coming at you too. Plus, we've got an undrafted story about a guy who's making a huge impact. And we're going beyond the boots, Deepi.
Oh, yes, we are. We started that last week. We're going to keep that going. But we're going to kick this show off the way we always do with BScarTV in the locker room. He's in a giving mood too. Take a look.
The fireside is blazing wide with caroling through the night. And this Christmas will be
A very special.
And we're back with another episode of BScarTV. And as you can tell by the hat, it is the holiday edition. You have to pick a holiday song as your walk-up music. What is it? Here comes Santa Claus, riding down the sleigh. hey, that was solid right there, man. That was solid.
All I Want for Christmas, Mariah Carey.
Can we get a demo? All I want for Christmas is you.
I'd probably do the hood version of Jingle Bells.
The hood version of Jingle Bells. Can we get a demo?
Oh, you gonna put me on the spot?
Come on.
It's hard to do the demo. It's the same, Jingle Bell, but it's the beat. The beat is different and it's tuned up a little bit. It's not as slow. Jingle, it's like the Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing.
Yeah, I don't know the words, but hey, yeah, you got the drift. Y'all don't, catch me on the album.
That was jolly. That was jolly right there, man. I'm playing Santa Claus today. And got you a Christmas gift, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah. If you would just go into your locker and check on your playbook right there. Oh, man. Oh, man. That is a BScarTV air freshener. Got you a cup, man, for Christmas morning. If you want some hot chocolate or coffee or hot tea, whatever floats your boat, an Arctic mug.
That Kool-Aid gonna hit different coming out of this.
I just would like you to go and check your locker underneath your hat. Oh, show them what it is, Tata. Show them what it is. Oh! One more time. Oh! And that wraps it up for another episode of BScarTV. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I am playing Santa Claus this holiday season. And if you want to get your own BScarTV air freshener, black cashmere scented, go to my Instagram profile. Link in bio, fill out the information, you get one sent to you. In the meantime, if you want to drop a comment, give us some constructive criticism, because we're trying to get better. We're always in the pursuit of high quality content. Please do that. Happy holidays to you and your families. And we're out.
Here's the one takeaway from BScarTV. And anytime players get stuff in the locker room, they love free stuff. They're just like us.
And the free stuff they get is always peculiar. It's not like the free stuff you or I get.
No.
So, yeah. You know who hasn't been playing for free this year is Jahleel Addae.
Yeah.
He has been a monster, not on just on defense, but on special teams as well. And we went a little bit deeper into Jahleel.
Brissett on the move, and he goes down at the 15-yard line.
Pressure's going to come off of Brissett's right side. He comes free.
with secondary pressure from Addae.
I'm from the Tampa, Florida area. Playing football for me growing up was everything. From the state of Florida, it's almost like a culture there. You know, similar to Texas. We live and breathe football down there. I went to Riverview High School. What it was like playing there was everything. The city came out, the city shut down for the games. Florida is big for high school sports, especially football. My older brother went there as well, so it was almost like a family tradition. And my sister and my brother followed me up after that, so it was awesome playing there, man. I think I left a good legacy. Coming out of high school, I had a lot of options. Butch Jones was the West Virginia receiver coach, got the head coaching job at Central Michigan, called me up, and that's all she wrote.
Right, he throws short, and it's intercepted by Jahleel Addae. He's got it at the 35. Jahleel looking for room.
Small town, Mount Pleasant, a small D1 school. When the football season's in, when the school year begins, the city's live. Packed out, about 18,000 strong. Had some good glory days there, believe it or not. Won the MAC twice and did some good things.
Fires downfield. It's picked off by Addae. Jahleel Addae with the pick at the 32-yard line. He's brought down there.
I've always wanted to play in the NFL since the age of 7. I always told my mom that one day I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna be on TV. She always reminds me of it too. Coming in, I was projected to be drafted anywhere from the 4th to the 6th round. I went undrafted, went to the Chargers, busted my tail on special teams. From there, got some good reps on the defensive side of the ball, and I kind of took off from there, and that's where I made my niche for the last 6 years, in San Diego for 4 and LA for 2, and now I'm here happy to be a Texan. It's on the line, we about to show out, trust and believe. Fusion's been good. I like the organization. I like what they're building here. It's a winning culture every year. It's just something that I want to be a part of. And when I seen the opportunity come, I jumped on it with no looking back and said that I want to be a part of it and take this team to the next level.
Addae is chasing him and brings him down. Addae with square. Jahleel Addae, his first sack this season.
Good thing Jahleel Addae is on this defense. He has been an awesome addition to the Texans.
Another great addition, Jacob Martin. Came here a little bit as a surprise because it was right before the start of the season. Via trade, I had a chance to sit down with him and talk to him about all of that, what it was like getting here the way that he did and just the season that he's having. Welcome to the Deep Slant One-on-One presented by Xfinity. Our guest this week, outside linebacker, Jacob Martin. And I just learned that you wanted to do broadcast journalism, so I feel like this is a great foray for you.
Oh, it's a great intro. You know, it's a great way to get my feet wet and back in the swing of things.
I like it.
So it's awesome.
Do you miss being in front of the camera?
Well, technically, I'm still in front of the camera.
Well, yes, that's true.
You know,
but you're not interviewing anyone. You're the one getting interviewed usually after games and stuff.
True.
Bill O'Brien, when he talks about you, he said the other day that you run about 100 miles per hour, that you're someone to watch in practice because you're just full go all the time. I'm paraphrasing, but basically he did say 100 miles per hour for you. Where do you get your work ethic from? And is there a chip on your shoulder from the situation that you're in, or has that really just always been your mindset?
No, that's always been how we were raised, you know. It's like our family mantra almost, like nothing beats a failure but a try, you know.
Nothing beats a failure
but a try. Yeah, you know what I mean? So if you fail, the only thing you can do is get up and try again. You know what I mean? So keeping that in mind, you know, and I'm a big believer in how you do anything is how you do everything. It may seem like I'm going 100 miles an hour, you know, all the time, which might be the case, you know, but it's very controlled, it's very detail oriented, you know. Make sure my footwork is right or hand placement is right and things like that. Just focus on the little aspects of my game, because those things that you can teach your body to consistently do, you know, just become second nature to you. So
you're really interesting. I also read that you ran for student body president in high school.
Yeah, I did.
How did that go?
I lost, but I still call myself Mr. President.
You're still Mr. President because of that.
I lost, but I'm still Mr. President.
Who would be the president of the linebackers group if you had to elect a president?
BMAC for sure.
Oh, would he?
Yeah,
Why is that?
I would say BMAC would be the president. Zach would be the House chair.
Well, he organizes all the outfits.
Yeah,
he should have a pretty important role.
I would say Whitney Merciless would be the vice president. I would not work in the White House.
You're like, I would be the consultant on the side.
Yeah, I would be. Have you seen that show? I'd be like that show Scandal. I'd be
the Fixer. I was actually just thinking.
I'd be like the Fixer.
You'd be the Fixer.
I'd be the Fixer.
You'd be Kerry Washington.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good stuff. We look forward to seeing what you do for the rest of the season and the Rock Boys for that matter. Jacob Martin. So thank you so much. for joining us on
Worldwide.
the Deep Slant.
Always.
Jacob Martin, he's a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to talk to from Houston, so he wears the cowboy boots. He's part of the Rock Boys, but not the part that dresses up. He comes with his own Texas swag.
He's a man who wears many hats.
Literally, and cowboy hats too. Next, go behind the scenes with the Houston Texans cheerleaders. Stay tuned for more Texans Buzz. Welcome back to the Ford Studio. We always bring you some great content from the players, but we started this new series on this show called Beyond the Boots with the Texans cheerleaders.
Yeah, you don't know or you don't realize that there's so much more to them than just the dancing that you see on game day. We covered what they did off the field last week, but we go into what game day entails this week.
There's nothing like a Texans game day. We work so hard, blood, sweat, and tears all week, long hours, just to have that moment on game day. That's what we live for. That's the reason we joined HTC.
We have Big Boy, check. We have Beyonce, yes.
For a normal noon game, the cheerleaders are arriving about 6:30 in the morning, trying to get them ready for the game.
It's awesome to get here that early to do makeup, hair with our girls. We dance around, everyone is chit-chatting with each other. It honestly calms our nerves.
When you walk in and your shows are going and your hair's bouncing and that tunnel wind hits you, you're just like, yes, this is my moment. This is my time to shine.
I mean, I can leave it. You can have a little curl right here. Okay, give me a little curl.
They come in and they've got a little bit of time to work on hair and makeup and just kind of the calm before the storm. And so it's a gradual rise to the energy level. And once we hit sound check, it's dance full out, give me your facials, and we're just making sure there are any last minute kind of corrections and quirks that we need to work out and just make sure that we are game day ready.
What's up? Hello. Perfect timing. Oh my gosh.
First time here.
Really?
So appearances before the games are a great opportunity for us to meet the fans one-on-one and have a real conversation with them, since we can't do that on the field. And to know that I get to be a role model to these girls, it's really fun to see their genuine joy.
For pregame appearances, I make sure that there are new cheerleaders at every appearance every week. The fans get so excited to meet the cheerleaders. We've got about 2 hours of pregame appearances where we're out meeting fans, and then it's game time.
Dear Lord, thank you so much for bringing us together today. We ask that you watch over each and every person in the stadium, that you keep us strong, keep us safe, keep us healthy, and let's have a Texans win today. Amen.
Every game, I feel the exact same way. Every time we're in the tunnel, it's just this wind of excitement and just butterflies in my stomach. The feeling never gets old. It is an excitement that stays for the entire game.
That game day experience wouldn't be the same without our cheerleaders. They drive our home field advantage. When we get a touchdown, they get to celebrate on the sidelines. When the team needs more energy from the fans, it's the cheerleaders who make that happen, and they drive that energy from the crowd.
Whenever we're cheering on the team, it feels like the fans and the cheer team is engaged on one goal, one mission. We're all cheerleaders. We're all cheering for the Texans, for the team that we live for.
I love when the cheerleaders hit that ending pose. You can see in their faces how proud they are of that performance. They're breathing hard from how much effort they put into it. They've got their teammates around them. You can just see the pride dripping off of them.
Pressure's on, we're there to put on a show. And that's what we do. We practice all week long, really hard, long hours to go out there and nail it with that HTC sass.
Watson gets behind Nick Martin, takes a knee, and it is over. The Texans do the job on the Raiders. Texans 27, Raiders 24.
A game day is a lifetime for the cheerleaders. They come early before the game so that we've got a lot of time to prepare. Post-game, we have a team meeting to talk through the celebrations from the game and opportunities for improvement next time.
We walk out together as a team and we feel relieved in happy that we all went out there and gave it our all. We gave it our best shot. And we have our critiques that we're going to take into the next week. And it motivates us to be better and better because practice makes perfect, and being able to know that we went out there and killed a routine but can always make things better, it pushes us and pushes us each and every practice.
Bodies need rest, minds need rest, but I want y'all to know just how proud y'all make me on a daily basis. And we've all, me included, we've all grown so much this season, and I'm proud of our progress, and we're gonna blow the roof off of NRG by the end of the season. So, props to y'all. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see y'all in a week and a half.
Win or lose, the Texans cheerleaders always win.
They always win. They're a lot of fun. They do so many community events too. I'm gonna sneak into that locker room and get ready with them next time. Maybe someone can do my hair and makeup for me. Just a thought. You too. You should go there.
Airbrushing on forehead, yeah.
Why not? AJ Moore shares his story as an undrafted player. That's next on Texans Buzz. We're back with some more Texans Buzz, and you know, we love to highlight some of our players every single week, but here's a guy you've seen on the field, AJ Moore, doing some great things on special teams, right, Drew?
Great things indeed. He led the Texans in special teams tackles last year. He has a twin brother, CJ, who is also undrafted and also a special teamer for the Detroit Lions. A fun guy to talk to, and we have a little bit more on him.
My name is AJ Moore, and I was undrafted. Along with some scouts and my agent, they were telling me that I was projected to go late round, so 5th through 7th to a PFA, priority free agent. So I kind of knew what my chances were coming out. I wanted to work really hard and be as ready as I could be for my pro day. So I didn't get invited to the combine, so I know that my pro day was gonna be my big day and my time to shine.
You got that? Let's go! Big breath.
After the draft was over, my name didn't get called. I definitely had a chip on my shoulder. I wanted to prove to all 32 teams that looked over me that they were missing out. After the draft was over, my phone is ringing off the hook. After looking at some depth charts, I was able to make a decision and pick New England. I felt like I had a good chance to go there and make their team and to make a good resume there. After that, the process there, I was called here for the Texans and made things happen here. Going undrafted and going in there with 90 guys, you definitely want to go in there and show them that you can outwork the guys that they picked over you. So that was my whole mindset going in. Coaches and older guys that went before me, they was telling me special team is the way, like you can make a team on special teams. So my whole mindset was just to go in there and show my speed, show my strength, and take a spot on special teams.
Tracking forward, and he makes the catch. He's blasted immediately by A.J. Moore.
Of course I wanted to be drafted, but I'm proud that I was able to stick through it, you know, stay true to the game and stay locked in, and to actually be able to make a 53-man roster going undrafted. I'm pretty sure it feels that much better to know that I really worked for this spot. My advice for the next undrafted rookie would be to keep your head down, work hard every single day, do whatever you can do to impress the coaches, and just give it all you got and just let everything just unfold, man. Just give it your best shot.
AJ Moore, one of the big reasons the Texans special teams has been so successful this year all season long, and he recovered a blocked field goal attempt on Sunday.
Yeah, which happened to be his birthday. Him and his twin brother, CJ Moore, happy birthday. Yeah. And you know, maybe he can keep that going all year long. Don't just do it on your birthday, do it every day. Make every day your birthday. The Texans threw a holiday party at the Houston Texans YMCA. Don't miss it. That's next on Texans Buzz. This segment is brought to you in part by the Texas Lottery. One final segment of Texans Buzz, and Drew Dougherty here. He is the whiz at answering questions. So if you've got a last-minute gift and you don't know where the sales are, I'm sure he's got lots of answers for you. No, just kidding. He does not.
I don't. You're right. Those answers would suck, but I would have an answer. I'd have something. And this was the winning question of the week. So when you have the winning question, you get Texas Lottery scratch-offs.
Those weren't the only winners. The little boys and girls at the YMCA were also big winners as the Houston Texans threw a holiday party this week.
It's the only YMCA in the world that's associated with and connected with and started by an NFL franchise, and you know the good times roll at the HTY.
We're here today with an outreach program from the YMCA, CUNY Homes, and with all the children and their families, we're spreading a little Christmas cheer. With our mission, we're champions for youth, and so today we're spreading that cheer to kids who may not be able to have a Christmas. And we're having face painting and Santa Toro, and we're making cookies, and it's just a lot of fun, and there's a lot of smiles, and we're just really happy to be here. In addition to all of that, the Lady Texans and Texans players have purchased a lot of gifts for all these families, and they get to open all of them up. We got them from a list from their parents and what their needs are, and we got a little extra, so they're gonna have a great Christmas.
And this time of year goes fast. These shows are going faster and faster too. It was a lot of fun, Drew. Lots of giving that we gave.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed.
We hope you enjoyed it, and we thank you so much for watching. We thank Tyler Suddarth for putting this whole thing together. We thank you for hosting.
Well, thank you for hosting.
And shout out to Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, and all the elves putting all those toys together and don't forget the reindeer.
All of them.
Yeah, all of you guys, y'all are the best, and we can't wait to see you very soon.
Yeah, and thanks to all of you for watching. Go to bed now. That's going to do it for us. Go Texans.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to know when we post new content.